Hello, so today we learn the basic concepts of using SQL language in a database. So we'll be learning the basic commands. So first of all, what is SQL? SQL is a standard language for relational database management systems. These systems include Oracle, Sybase, Microsoft SQL Server, Access, Ingress, MySQL, Postgres. So today I'll be using MySQL to illustrate these commands. The commands can be classified according to their functions. There is data definition language, create, alter and drop, data manipulation language, which are select, insert, update and delete. Then there is data transaction language, which is commit, roll back and save point. And lastly, data control language, which is revoke and grant. Open your MySQL command line. Let me resize this and put my password. So MySQL comes with 4 default databases. So if you want to view them, you say show databases. So there is this information schema, there is this MySQL performance schema and test. The others, it's me who have created them. So let's get into it. Data definition language has 3 commands: create, alter and drop. So let's start with create. Say create database. Let's name it hospital. Then you say use the name of the hospital or the name of the database that you have said you have created. Say it's saying database changed. So if you want to see the tables, you say show tables. As you can see, it's saying an empty set since you have not created any table. So let's start creating our table. So we say create table. Let's say doctors. Create table doctors. Then you put an opening bracket. Then you say, let's say it's a doc ID. Then you say int. Then you say auto underscore increment. Then you say not null primary key. Then put a comma. Then you go to the other one, you say maybe you want his first name. Then you say varchar. Then you say the space that you want to be left. Let's say 80 characters. Then you put a comma. Then you say second name. The same thing. Varchar. A space of 80. Then you say age. You can put a decimal. Then you say a space of 10, and also don't forget a comma. Then you put a 2 there. Then lastly we'll say maybe occupation. Let's say specialization. Specialization, you can put also varchar. Let's put a varchar. Then a space of 40. Then because this is the last one, you should not put a comma here. Then you close, then put your semicolon, and it's saying query okay. So if you want to see this, you can say describe, then the name of the table. As you can see, they're displaying here. So let's continue with alter. You can say alter alter table doctors. Then maybe if you want to add another column, you can say add, let's say room number, add room number. Then you can paste the space you want to allocate. Let's put a 40. Then don't forget a semicolon. So it's in query. Okay, so when you say describe doctors, you can see room number has been added into a table. So the other thing you can do is you can change the name. Let's say if you want this specialization to go to occupation, so you can say alter table doctors, then you say change specialization then what you want to change, so you say occupation, then varchar, then the space that you want it to have some. So when you say describe doctors, you can see it has moved from specialization to occupation. So lastly it will be to remove a column. Let's remove this column for occupation. So you can say alter table doctors, then you say drop, then what do you want to drop? Occupation. So when you come here and say describe, you can see the column for occupation is nowhere to be found. You have dropped a column. What about if we want to drop a table? So you can say, let's use another database. So let's say show databases. Let's use this one, hotel. So let's use hotel. Let's say show tables. So let's see how we can drop this table called client. So basically say drop table clients, and when you say show tables, it won't display. You see the table has been dropped, it has been deleted. So let's see how we can delete this database. So you can say show databases, and you can say this hotel. Let's delete it. So you can say drop database, then you say hotel, and when you run the command for show databases, hotel will be nowhere to be found. So you have dropped the database. So that's the data definition language. So data manipulation language includes insert, select, update, and delete. So we want to insert records in our table. So let's go back to the database that we created, which is hospital, and insert records. So we say use the database that you want, then let's say describe doc. So you want to insert records here. So the easier way and the fastest way to insert records, maybe you are dealing with a big amount of data, you can go and say right click, then you say you want a text document and name it data, and when you click on it, let me maximize, then you can say in our records we had doc id, which I said it's auto increment, so the software will input the data itself. So there is first name, so you can say David, then separate it with a comma, then you say second one is Joshua, second name, then age you can say 14, then maybe room number you can say room 2. So you continue with that, the data that you have. So once done putting in your data, you can see this first name, second name, age, and room number, all separated by a comma. Now you can go back to your MySQL. So in your MySQL you say, you come here and say load data, local in file, then you put single quotes, then you paste the path here, your file is located. Mine was data.txt. Then an important thing to note is we change this into forward slashes. As you can see, they in backward slash, so make them to be forward so that it doesn't bring an error at the end. Then you say into table doctor, then you say fields terminated by, then single quotes, then you put a comma at the center, then you say enclosed by single quotes, then you say line terminated by. Here you have to be careful because you put single quotes, then you put backslash, then a backslash, then you put n. Then lastly you put opening brackets, because doctor ID be incremented automatically, so you'll say first name, the way you have listed them here, and you check your spelling, first name, then there is second name, there is age, last year is room number, then you close, then you put a semicolon. As you can see, it's saying quality okay. So that means you have inserted your data. So the next command is select. So if you want to display the data or the records that you have inserted into the table, you say select star from, then the name of the table, which is doctor. As you can see, the data that we had the doc ID has been incremented automatically. Then there is the first name, second name, age, and room number. So we have inserted our data, and we have already used the select command. So select is used, maybe you can say select, then you say star from doctors, then you put a condition. So you can say where age is more than, let's put more than 40. So as you can see, it has displayed the people whose age is above 50. So that's the work of the select command. Onto that command, which is update. So we say update, in the table we say doctors, then we say set first name is equals to, you put those quotes, then you say maybe you want it to be Charles, not Chuck. Then you say where, let's say where his age is 58. The age is equals to 58. So as you can see, same query. Okay, so if I say select star from doctors, you see it was updated from Chuck to the name, from Chuck to Charles. And lastly, we put the command delete. We try the command delete. So we say delete, then delete from, don't forget that, delete from doctors, then you put a condition here. Let's say where second name is equals to Joshua. This one here, and put your semicolon, same query. Okay, so when you say select star from doctors, you can see this record has been removed. So that's basically it. So if you want to learn more about the complex commands, maybe data control language and data transaction language, you can comment below and I'll be happy to upload the next videos. Thank you.